Bonjour! Today we are at Sapid. It's a beautiful restaurant that only works with fish and veggies, mostly veggies. We need to try vegetarian restaurant in Paris.
Let's go.
And I'm with Lucy. She's back from Italy. So you speak how many languages?
Let's say 4, but not really good. Like just English, really nice. A little bit of Italian now, and a little bit of Spanish.
After 3 months?
6 months.
6 months in
6
Italy.
months.
The restaurant is absolutely beautiful. You will see the inside. And they are close to another delicious restaurant called Shosho. It's so creative. But we are here to try Sapid. Sapid was created by 2 different chefs, really famous chef in France. Alain Ducasse, who has maybe like 26 Michelin stars in many different restaurants in the world, and Romain Meder, 3 Michelin stars, that really loves to work with the natural product, a lot of veggies. So that's what we find in Sapid, and I really like the vibe of the restaurant. It's cozy, really elegant. I think it's a perfect place for a dinner in Paris. Even the wall is beautiful with all the different leaves. So they have a menu that really works around the vegetables. It's mostly vegetarian, a little bit of fish with the fish eggs. You can choose your starter and main course, the entrée and the plat on the menu, or even choose the menu dégustation. You have multiple courses and you don't always know what you are going to eat, so it's like the chef's surprise. Do you want to try the menu dégustation?
Yeah, I think it would be the best because everything looks extremely good. So let's try everything.
That's what I love to hear. Let's try everything. Why choosing? Why choosing in a beautiful restaurant? With Sapid, you can discover the trend of many Michelin-star chefs want to be more connected with people and to open a place will be more affordable. Alain Ducasse, the most Michelin-starred awarded chef, also opened a lot of shops, chocolate factory and restaurants. The menu dégustation in 5 courses is at 54 euros, and for the plates it's about 10 to 15, and I think you can take 2 or 3 plates to share. When you take wine in a French restaurant, and I think in many restaurants in the world it's the same, they will pour a little bit of wine in the drink. You can taste it to see if the wine is good for you, and then you can ask to fill the glass. Lucy is telling me that I stopped alcohol, mostly stopped alcohol since the beginning of the year, but she's saying that she's drinking more than before.
Yeah, much more.
especially wine.
Completely.
Is it because of Italy?
Yes.
6 months in Italy, 6 months
the
in
spirits
Rome.
and wine. So now I drink so much more than before in France.
So don't listen to her. Don't drink that much. Don't drink.
Very bad idea. Don't do like me.
Okay, this is the first course and it already looks really creative. We have an herbs tortilla, egg, cheese, coriander, parsley, red cabbage salad. We need to try it. Let's go. Let's go. Is it really smooth? Well, yes. Oh, you can see parsley oil. Oh. The tortilla is really warm. I'm gonna try it with the cabbage because I think that the cabbage is cold. Mix of temperatures, textures. It's hot and cold. Crunchy with the cabbage. I love it. Okay, the waiter just said that it was not even the first starter. It was a little mise en bouche, as we say in French. It's an appetizer even before the starter. For the first starter, we have the French burrata, because this burrata is made in Paris, in the 11th arrondissement, with some carrots, coriander, and a little herbal juice with mint and coriander. I really like when you have a drink with your plate, because you can have 2 different tastes and you can wash your mouth with the drink. It's like an experience. I taste the coriander, so if you don't like coriander, bad for you, but I love it. Let's try it with the burrata and carrots. The drink. The drink is the masterpiece of this dish. Such interesting flavors of coriander create a mix between all the ingredients.
It's incredible, the mix between the drink and this, as you said, and everything mixed completely together. It's really nice.
Eat your veggies, guys. Eat your veggies. So here we have the asparagus, the white asparagus, with a skyr sauce on the bottom and a herb oil on the top. Let's go. The asparagus are warm, crunchy and tender at the same time. You can't miss with an asparagus. For the main course, we have the lentils with a lot of different sides. I don't know what is it. Is it a peach or a beetroot with some candied lemon? And it comes with a pear and apple juice. And I'm sure that lentils and apple are a good mix. I never tried lentils with fruits. It's really surprising. You have first a bitterness maybe with the fruit, like it's sweet and bitter at the same time. And then the lentils, it's smooth in your mouth. The drink is really good. But this is so weird because it's like eating a main course that is a bit sweet. It's a bit confusing and interesting at the same time. What do you think about it?
It's really nice. Like it's really soft and kind of tough at the same time, and like hot and a little bit of like cold, and the mix is really nice.
Because Lucy, you were for a long time vegetarian. So is this restaurant a good vegetarian restaurant in Paris?
Completely. The tastes are very surprising and interesting. It's really the good place to taste new things.
I think it's a really good place to discover new ways to cook veggies and see how you can taste it, try it, maybe even cook it at home. We say that we have to eat like 5 veggies a day. This is the place to do it. You have some beetroot inside, and I have a bit trauma with beetroot. Like when I was in the cafeteria, in the school cafeteria when I was like 7 years old, I had to stay to finish the beetroot. I got late at class because of that. The people in the cafeteria watching the kids were telling me to stay to finish the beetroot because I had to finish it. It was like being in jail. It's not a dish that I would have chosen in a restaurant, but it's really cool to discover new veggies and new ways to eat them together. But there is definitely too much lentils. Like it's too big to finish everything. If we want to try the dessert after it, to finish the menu dégustation, we can't finish the main course. It's a bit sad. This is the mousse au chocolat and it looks so airy, so light. I can't wait. Put the spoon inside and it's with strawberry and a chantilly cream. And I know that strawberry and chocolate is a perfect mix. Oh, it's so smooth, so light. It's light and really powerful. It's a 70% chocolate, and with the chocolate flakes on top, it gives some crunchiness. A bit confusing because it's really strong and so light in your mouth. So it's like an explosion of chocolate. So Lucy, you're back from 6 months in Roma, in Italy. Did you learn Italian before going there?
Absolutely. A little bit on the summer, like for every day I was doing some exercises, like 1 hour, but nothing completely special. It's so similar to French in a way, I think. So it was not really difficult for me to understand, but now I can speak, I can understand, but not completely, because 6 months I think is really great. But for Erasmus, we don't speak a lot to, like to Italian and etc.
Erasmus, for people who doesn't know, it's a special exchange program in Europe where you can go to another country for 6 months during your studies. But the problem with Erasmus is when you do Erasmus, you usually stay with people who are also international because you are only there for 6 months like many other people.
But the thing, yeah, with Erasmus, is, as you said, is like the parties, the events are really programmed for Erasmus people. So it's kind of complicated, but if you really want to meet with people, with native, you can of course do something else than the Erasmus events and do like parties, etc. Meet people outside. You can really do this.
We just finished Sapid, the menu dégustation. What do you think about this meal?
I think it was very nice. The flavors, the mixing was very nice. Lentils maybe was too much, but apart from this, everything was fine. The wine was extremely good. So I would say, yeah, it was very nice.
And you are vegetarian, or you work for a long time, so you can judge as a vegetarian if it's a good restaurant.
For vegetarian and even not for vegetarian and vegan.
It was really interesting to try all these different flavors. I think I'm a bit disappointed by the menu dégustation because it was not the dishes I would have chosen if I could. So I think if you come to Sapid, don't try the menu dégustation, just choose the dishes in the menu so you can know what you want. I think it's better like that because some of the dishes I wanted to try were not in the special menu dégustation. I'm still a bit hungry, not because I didn't eat a lot, but because I wanted to try other taste. The menu dégustation was already made like that. I want more. The place is really beautiful, it's really charming. The waiters, the team, all the staff is really, really welcoming. If you're a vegetarian, it's a good place to try. And if you are not, it's still a good discovery to make if you come to Paris. And if you want to explore Paris and discover the French way of life, you can subscribe to my channel. I post every day. See you tomorrow.